Hello and welcome to our show. Today we have a special guest, renowned singer, Pandit Ajay Jaji. He is the director of Sangeet Anjali Music School. Namaste Ajay ji. Welcome to our show. It's our honor to have you here today. We would like to talk a bit about what you have done to raise musical awareness in our community today. There's a lot of buzz around you, and I think it's all well worth it. So let's talk about how you've impacted our community today.
Thank you so much, Ahilya. And just actually, I'm trying to evaluate the music system today and try to change some method of teaching. So, music lover and music students, they can learn faster and they can speed up their practice, their technique in music, so music can grow a little fast.
First, Ajay ji, what style of music is it that you teach?
I teach different style, but I prefer classical, no doubt in that. But I don't say that only classical is the music. But you learn light music like ghazal, bhajan, devotional song, movie songs, or any type of songs you want to do in your life. Because many times you learn whatever, but your career becomes different. Today's day, you can see one thing that classical career is not that strong because of public interest. If anybody is doing the classical show, they are not getting audience properly there, so they can't pay those artists properly. So slowly interest of classical is drawn in, because anybody get interest and they put their effort in any art or anything because they can feel that in future they will be able to get something from there. Why people like to become a doctor? Why people want to become an engineer? Because they are seeing this thing that if they will do medical, they will have surety of job, number one. Number two, they will get that much money or that much financial support from that job, so they can improve their lifestyle. They can give good education to their children. They can live properly with comfort. So everybody is doing anything. They are surely they are watching future also, that what future we are getting from that. So that right now classical future is not that great. I think that's from previous time. People didn't thought about that properly, how to improve the classical career and how to make classical more stronger in the society, and people can love classical more and more. They didn't work on that properly, and because of that today classical is dying. But this is also true, Ahilya, that classical is the root of music. Without classical, our light music will not get quality.
So, are you saying that people should only learn classical music?
Not really. Like many times this question comes, like some aged people, like suppose who is 45, 50, 60 years old person, they all the time they say that, Ajiji, I'm already 45, I'm already 50, I don't want to go deeply in classical. That is very true, because classical, if you are learning, you're supposed to start little early age, because you need lots of practice in classical. Then only classical is not music. Bhajan is also music. Ghazal is also music, and you can entertain people and you can enjoy music in different kinds of music. But how you can sing good bhajan? I say all the time, I say some bhajans, any song, and just you can say, in example I am giving you, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Ga ध प ग रे ग ग सा ध प ग रे ग ग ध प ग सा रे रे प ग रे सा ध सा सा. Do you think without classical knowledge we can do this type of bhajan? Any song, like movie song. Bayana dharo o balma न करो मोसेरार बयाना धरो ओ बलमा. Do you think without classical knowledge and preparing our throat, our voice in classical culture, you can do this type of song? No, we can't do that. So, root is classical, no doubt in that. So, because of that, I changed my technique. And I will talk about the techniques later. But right now, I can tell you this much only, that every aspect, every kinds of music is music, just need to improve that properly. So we can go little more heights in that quality. Instead of singing very simple bhajan, like a very plain bhajan, we can do little better bhajan also. I can tell you this, anywhere you go to listen bhajan, some bhajan you listen that's very ordinary, very easy. कभी राम बन के कभी श्याम बन के चले आना प्रभु जी चले आना. You say regular people sing all over the place. Now if you think this, श्याम तेरी बंशी पुकारे राधा नाम, लोग करे मीरा को यूं ही बदनाम. Means any bhajan you sing in which has lots of exercises, like a lots of very minor works of voice, that can't come without classical. So if you want to make better quality, even in ghazal, one ghazal is होठों से छू लो तुम मेरा गीत अमर कर दो. One ghazal is this one, and one ghazal is हंगामा है क्यों बरपा थोड़ी सी जो पीली है. Now in this has lots of classical way. So this type of ghazal if you want to do, you can't do without classical. So my mean is, every music is good, but in root you should do little, you should get little training of classical, make your voice, prepare your voice for your future kind of music. That's the answer of that.
Wow, that's really nice. At what age do you feel people could start learning proper musical technique?
For classical, yes, I will suggest people to do classical from early age. They supposed to start like from, you can say after 8, 9 years, 10 years old, when they are, that time they supposed to start. But I will not tell you this, that they're not supposed to start after 40 or after 30, after 50. Because it's not necessary at all that in classical everybody will sing same. One person can sing classical, little plain also, easy also, and their voice quality, their quality of singing can make some mark in the society, even in good age. So that I tell you that this is no limitation is there. I have a student 75 years old also, 80 years old also a student I have, and I have 4 years child also. So any is there, but this is the duty of teacher to understand what's the potential that child has, that person has, what they can do better. Like suppose, if somebody don't have classical training, that means they can't sing good classical. But if you think if that person is sometimes a student, then they are saying that I can't do anything. No, that is wrong, completely wrong. Why you can't do anything? Hariom Sharanji was very simple singer. Didn't he make the mark in society? Don't people use his bhajans to sing and they enjoy the bhajan? Sai teri yaad maha sukhdai. How plain is that? But how melodious is that? So even those people who are aged, who are like a 50s, 60s, 70s, I can tell you this, if they will learn properly, and if teacher is good, teacher can understand how to make them improvement in their respected kind of music, and how to improve that, how they can recognize their potential, then they can bring the result. So anybody can learn. That's my philosophy.
I noticed on your YouTube channel that a lot of people make comments on the effectiveness of your musical teaching technique. They often say that it's one of a kind and they've never seen it before, even over a digital medium. So how would you say that your style is different, and that you're able to reach such a large audience across the globe?
Yeah, Ahilya, this is very fortunately, and I feel very glad about this. On YouTube also, and otherwise also, people liked my techniques of teaching. And I feel why they like and why that's appeal to people. Because just now I gave you the answer with other question that I try to read a student. First thing, anytime when I teach a student, I ask a student that please give me about 5 to 6 months time with dedication, complete surrender. Means what I am telling you to practice, just do that much practice. Don't put your thoughts there. How much I am telling you to think about music and what I am telling you to practice, just do that practice. And that is a very common thing to understand, very easy thing to understand, Ahilya. Suppose, like anybody want to sing, what's in the root? I go with this. Suppose you want to play any running game, football, soccer, or basketball, or badminton, lawn tennis, anything like that in which has running. What is in the root? Running in the root. If you can run, any this type of players, if you ask anybody, they practice running every day because they have to move their body in fast speed. So they try to speed up their body. So same way, singing is a throat exercise, voice exercise. So by alankar, by some different techniques of notes practice, we have to practice our voice first, and we have to bring speed in our voice. So we can run on notes. And you know, Ahilya, it's a like amazing thing. Only 12 notes has in the music. Especially in Indian music, only 12 notes is there. And in 12 notes, from hundreds of years, music is going on and making them different composition. One composition comes and other composition comes and they take the market, and then again new composition comes. Same notes. So one day I thought, what is in the root? And I realized that only voice training. If our voice is running on the notes, when on 12 notes with full control, we will be able to sing anything very well. And that I do. First I read a student according to age, according to skill. I read a student and I decide myself that what that student can bring better in the society. Not necessarily classical, no. If any student I feel that he can bring bhajans in the society better, then I take that student in the direction of bhajan singing. But in beginning, obviously for any kind of music, I give them voice technique, and that take almost, like I believe, like a 5 months to 1 year time, you can say. If anybody, I say all the time, if anybody who has good voice and who has a rhythm sense, if they are giving me 6 months to year time with dedication according to my rules, then I believe, and not only believe, I hope completely that they can sing better in future.
What advice would you have for those who, on the other side, have started their musical journey and maybe they've hit a rut and they need some help or encouragement to move forward? Is there something that you would like to tell them, or is there any way that you would be able to help someone like that?
Yes, sure. Like if something they worked out already, they did some practice already before and they stuck somewhere, or they are not moving forward in proper way, I have lots of methods. In my almost 30-year career, I made lots of methods and I researched on different techniques how to improve any student. So if a student is on any stage, whatever heights they are, whatever level they are, I can take them from there in very correct direction. I researched that.
Wow, Ajayji, it's been an honor to have you here with us today. It's been wonderful to hear all of the sage advice that you have for those of us who are interested in music or feel not so confident to carry forward in a musical endeavor. You've done a lot for our community here locally and across the world, and I think everybody appreciates everything that you've done, and we'd love to see more of what it is that you have to offer, and we thank you from myself and everyone else that you've affected throughout the years. For everyone who's tuned in, namaste, thank you, and we hope you check in with us soon.